If you are listening to this, welcome to the 49th episode of the Shut My Dope podcast. It is called Thirsty Services based on the fact that developers are getting shut down because they don't want to make service-based games, but even if they make a nice narrative, story-based driven title, they can still get shut down. Shout out to Tango Gameworks. Y'all are the inspiration for this. In this episode, we're talking about your favorite sub-bosses, game franchises that you would like to make a comeback, and much more. Shout out to everybody who's tuned in, and thanks. Y'all have fun and stay geek. What's up, y'all? It's that one dude, Do-Rag Rico, a.k.a. the Lethal Lurker, a.k.a. Juggle Jimmy, a.k.a. Ooh, in the shadows. Ooh, kablow, motherfucker. Passing it off to that one dude with the dreads, hating on Resident Evil for what? He'll let you know.
You ain't got no real
you know, it's your boy K-Con, a.k.a. the controversial one, a.k.a. Chip Highlark. And if you don't know who Chip Highlark is, it's a parody of motherfucking me, Chip Skylark. Do you know who that is? We all know who that is. A.k.a. Dennis Dynamite. That's me today. I'm blowing shit up. I'm on the mic. Pause.
Cool.
And I'm going to pass it over to the myth, the legend, the nigga with shoestrings around his forehead.
They call him Melee Maestro. Yeah! They call him Flank Daddy. They call him Father Flank.
Flanking.
They call him Commander Clutch, Chicken Chaser, Torgle's best friend, Chocobo Crusader, Blitzball Bandit, Savior Aspira, and head of PTO, Pretty Titties Organization. Not time off.
Oh, you switched it up. Yeah,
It's X-rated now.
Mr. ODA himself, G Knight. I'ma pass it off. I'ma pass it off to Raiden's brother Fujin. What's happening?
one and only, your boy Dope B, Stealth School graduate, combo connoisseur, Ace of Spades, Shinra's Most Wanted. What's happening?
Shiny teeth in me.
Shut up! Show ass!
Man, he's wild. That is the four digital killers on the Shamado.
Fuck you say like that? Well, why you say it like that?
Killer. Cause fucking Texas. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody that's doing violent things on their video games, of course. And this is the Shut My Dope podcast, a gaming podcast, our digital corner of the world, as we like to call it. And we're about to kick this shit off with character of the week, and it is back to me. I am leaning into what I've been into, the shit that I've been researching for the last few weeks, having to look at for hours and hours and hours, because you spend 1 hour and then you find out I only edited 1 minute of footage. And then so I'm finna make the most out of it. My character of the week is a man who had to face the change in times, a man who was part of a family on an island back in the period of Japan. He got to sit there with his armor on. They was all on the beach. Next thing you know, some big motherfuckers came. They off up in there. They got their armor on. They come through with torches. One of the homies, one of the OGs pull up talking about, what are you doing here? What do you think is about to happen? We cannot let you do this. Before he could even finish that sentence, somebody threw some liquor on him, I'm going to say, threw a torch at him and made him sing Whitney Houston. It's on fire, man. It's on fire. But then, you know what I'm saying? You play as the character witnessing all this. He knows that something has to change. He is not going to be able to have no conversations with nobody. He begins putting throats on people's...
Your terminology, man.
That just don't
I
sound
think he really fucked up.
Yeah, I meant to say putting blades on people's throats. I was about to say putting throats on people's blades. But that just sounds pretty hard, too.
We know he got the dirty mind, boy.
That shit sounds pretty hard, too. But yeah, man, he starts putting blades up the throats without even having no conversation, without even being seen. We are talking about Jin Sakai from Ghost of Tsushima, man. And, yeah, Jin...
Boy.
You know what I'm saying, starts off distraught, doesn't know what to do, got manhandled in the beginning. Of course, he finds out, man, I gotta do something different. I gotta learn some new shit. All these face-offs and stuff, I'm good at them, but I'm gonna need a little bit more than that. So, you know what I'm saying? He goes on a journey throughout the islands, learns new things, new stealth techniques, learns how to work with new gadgets, all types of stuff, learns how to deal with people that he would probably never deal with before because, you know what I'm saying, when you off up in the families with royalty, you kind of bougie out there. But when you start getting cool with the people, shout out to Jesus. Yeah, man. Jin Sakai, Ghost of Tsushima. That's my character of the week. Y'all got anything y'all want to add to that? Anything?
Yo, this man basically said, fuck all that traditional samurai shit. They just got half our fucking team killed. We got to do something different.
Yeah, he got tired of seeing his people get cooked. Literally.
He went against his teachers, and it worked out for him.
Oh, man.
Such a nigga said, fuck honor. I'm slicing and dicing.
Fuck that honor shit, man. These motherfuckers ain't fighting with honor. Hell out of here. Gotta get them at their own game.
Gotta get down with the sickness.
I'm gonna be mad at him because he did what he did to survive. Bitch, I saved you.
You fucker, get up. Come on, get down with the sickness. Shout out to that movie Dawn of the Dead, man. Ving Rhames in the shopping mall with Mekhi Phifer. Come on, man. You got more actors and stuff too, but they the legends that I remember.
That age.
Oh, man. Yeah, man. They just all up at the front door and everything. Zombies beating on the door. One zombie show up, you know what I'm saying? You shoot him in the head. It's just like on, what was that movie at the shopping mall with the zombies? Damn. Dead Rising?
That's a game, nigga.
Yeah.
Game.
Yeah, you know Dawn of the Dead is kind of like based on, you know, one zombie show up at the door, you know, you just look at them beating. It's kind of funny. Two zombies show up. Okay, where they coming from? 30 zombies show up. And that front door busted open. But yeah, man. Right, hell yeah, man. Seamless transition. Whenever y'all hear that noise, that means that it is the icebreaker. Where we you know what I'm saying, introduce ourselves through an answer to a question. A blank being filled in. Any type of thing that's chosen for this based on gaming. This week, the icebreaker that I'm gonna choose, man. Embracing the moment. Franchises that y'all did not want to end, but we haven't seen them in a long time.
Franchises you don't want to end.
Oh, that's what he said.
Or you didn't want to end.
That you didn't want to end, but you haven't heard from them in a long time. Whether they in limbo, whether a company got shut down, whether politics kicked in and they under some type of license agreement or something, or some people waiting for the perfect time.
Oh, that's an easy one for K. Kine. I don't know if he thought of it yet.
I mean, he knows. I can imagine.
He knows.
I can imagine so many hoops and shit that they got to go through as far as like licenses and people getting paid, you know, NIL type shit. Same way NCAA. Yeah.
I mean, I can't say about it now because it's coming back.
It's been confirmed? Or did you see a mod?
Yeah, it's been already. Like,
first of all, say what it is because I think they confused.
They are.
I'm kind of confused too.
NCAA.
I think you just threw a curveball. You the most controversial game alive for real.
So they did confirm it. That shit that happened last year wasn't.
I thought
it was a misunderstanding.
We already knew that it was coming back. I thought you was finna say something about Def Jam, but I know I ain't tripping.
They failed. They failed. There's no coming back. They failed.
Oh, Icon just didn't.
NCAA never failed. They just didn't have the licensing no more.
Yeah,
they could use the player's likeness or nothing.
Bet. Damn.
So yeah, it come out in July.
Yeah, Def Jam hit the okie doke on us, man. I'll never forget that day.
Fucking Icon. Oh, you talking about they tried to tease one?
It ain't even Icon. They put out a Twitter post years ago saying if
and that was Def Jam himself asking if we
the actual account. They was like, if we get, I can't remember if it was likes or retweets, but if we get a certain amount,
they asked for 100,000 likes.
100,000 likes. They got way more than
y'all. Don't know what population y'all asking. Y'all think it's less than 100,000? Y'all are fucking crazy. That's probably you can probably get that off of two cities out here in the United States, two major cities, and you already done.
Bro, that shit had to hit 100,000 in like 30 seconds. So that shit being posted.
Yep, they got well over 100,000, and then they disappeared. God, it's like, ooh, y'all some hoes.
God, shit crazy.
I heard about it since.
That shit
unless
hurts,
unless they playing the long game and tricking us or something. I don't know.
It seemed like
years ago was that?
It seemed like they would have to go like
I want to say at least 6 years. I think.
Let's see, 6 years. 6 years leads us to like about 2018.
Yeah,
that roster gonna have to be like a Legends type roster.
But I don't understand is that they own the shit. So what were they waiting on?
I think it's about paying people for their likenesses, dog. That's what I think. And some people not even signed to it. And Def Jam was so popular at the time back then. They had like an all-star roster of like rappers and musicians that they could put on there. Now it may not be like that. Right.
That's why it's like they shouldn't make a game for current artists. Like, I mean, sorry, but y'all are not honorable enough to put in this game. You got to keep it how it is and add some more legendary people, and that's it.
I'm talking about even everybody that they had back then. I don't think Joe Budden is with Def Jam right now.
No, but he
is not with Def Jam right now.
As a free agent, I mean, it shouldn't really even matter. You up for grabs then. I mean, they still got they still own your likeness and shit.
Yeah, they're gonna have to propose and have like some I don't know, some type of probably have somebody sign up if they want to be a part of it and shit like that. But yeah, I think it's too many hoops to jump through. They probably gonna do some dumb shit and make parodies of everybody. It's not gonna be them, but it's gonna look like them. Ooh,
I think that's a waste of time.
It ain't gonna be the same.
Yes, yeah, you got to keep that shit traditional. Like,
it ain't gonna feel the same.
I think they can still do it if they want to, but I think they just was like, we putting too much money into Madden and shit like that, and they just stopped caring about it after a while. Especially after Icons did what it did. I think they just gave up at that point and started putting all their focus in the football.
They had the BET
Battlefield.
Had the BET set on Icon. Yeah, they crazy.
Yeah, nah, I ain't.
They cooked.
Nah,
they're cooked.
Yeah. Dover, you got one over there, Dover?
Mine. Let's go with Tenchu. I didn't want that game to end, man.
Bet.
I love that shit to death. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 Fatal Shadows, Wrath to Heaven, man. The one on 360. I never got to finish.
Tenchu Z.
Yep. So much potential, man. They put multiplayer on there.
I had the demo
to
it.
The missions by yourself with a teammate was great. But then I guess they considered that game a failure and they just stopped making them all together.
Probably.
Like,
they was looking for a blockbuster Tenchu game.
Like, nah, you can make your own ninja and customize them any way you want. They had so many customizations for your ninja.
Hard.
And then you unlock even more about, like, I think you had probably S rank them or get Grandmaster on you on the missions. And you get more stuff. I was like, man, y'all had it. Y'all had a great idea right there.
Hard.
But damn.
That's a great idea.
It's all in the past, like.
You consider what you call to be a good spiritual successor, Sekiro?
No. No.
Shot that shit.
I mean, Sekiro, that's a good ass game though, but it's not Tenchu.
Yeah, it's too demonic. It's too demonic.
Like, yeah, the supernatural and the demonic, that's like taking away the charm that it had.
Tenchu really be on some like. Tenchu really be like, yeah, man, Sam Fisher, his people studied my ways.
Yeah, like Tenchu was like pure ninja.
It's grounded. Yeah.
Yeah, like ninja techniques, ninja tools, man. Like the whole idea of being a ninja, sneaking around, stealth killing enemies. But if you get caught, you got to defend yourself. Usually you're going to get them jumping you.
I imagine Ricky be doing so many push-ups in his spare time, man.
Like, God, this shit was great.
Yeah, I be calling Ricky Mara Ricky, man. It's all right, man.
Had a decent little story to it that tied through multiple games. Come on.
Oh, yeah, and the music, the soundtrack. You wouldn't expect it. You would not expect it to be like that. But whoever was in that studio, they was making fucking
tracks.
They was making flames. Flames was being created.
Yeah.
G, you got
that shit on the PSN store, boy. Any point, I'm snatching that shit.
It's on the never mind. It ain't. I had to get it through online. I had to get it through online stores. I had to get it mailed to me. Yeah. But I copped the first two.
Retro store somewhere. I see it. I'm snatching it.
Hey, they might have it on one of those apps. They might. G, you got one over there, G?
Sly Cooper.
Bet. Sequel?
3 installments. They made 3 installments, and then they made Thieves in Time. And at the end of Thieves in Time, you beat the final boss. Sly goes deep into time to where he lose track of Bentley Murray and Carmelita Fox. And they don't know how to get him back. So he's really lost in the nick of time. And it's supposed to be a continuum. Like, we supposed to get Sly back to his homies and his, future wife. And it's like, y'all didn't want to continue that?
Shut up.
Me, that was back in 2013. So, yeah.
Damn,
plus years later.
That long?
Shut up. Just Sucker Punch a hot decade. Yeah. Yeah. They do have a Sly outfit that Jin can wear on Ghost of Tsushima. They got an outfit that he can wear that's based on Sly's colors.
Which one?
I don't know the name of it, but I seen it in the YouTube. I didn't even unlock it myself. It's a whole bunch of secret outfits you can unlock on that game by doing like crazy stuff. It's I don't know. It's just crazy, obscure shit that you do. Like, one of them, you bow to a certain sign and a bunch of frogs start jumping. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah. I've seen those.
You could tell them developers been around because, if you're a developer from the old days, you know how crazy Easter eggs used to be. It didn't even used to be no trophy. It'd be like strange shit would just happen for no reason. You'd just be like, damn, this shit is fucking crazy. Then I found it. Yeah. And that'd be it. Nothing else. Shit with me, a franchise that I want back bad. Soul Reaver.
Oh, damn, 2 games. Shit.
Soul Reaver, dog. And I'm gonna say like Soul Reaver had blended like Blood Omen. They had blended them together by the last one. Where Raziel.
I just call him Razzle.
Fucking Razzle. The fucking damn, I forgot what they was calling them. He wasn't a ghoul. He wasn't a vampire. He had turned into something else. Fuck, I forgot. But yeah, he didn't have no jaw. But yeah, they had blended him and Kane. They had blended him and Kane's story together and shit. they was supposed to come out with a sequel, but that shit just didn't come into fruition. They tried to make like a multiplayer spinoff, but that shit flopped. But yeah, the story in that game, I played the first Soul Reaver on PS when I played through it like 2 years ago. It still hold up. The story still hold up. It's on some crazy time travel. Like when I say like, only thing I can say is prolific. It's gonna be a bunch of shit you're gonna see in the beginning. You're gonna be like, this shit don't even make no motherfucking sense. But by the end, it all makes sense. It all come together like Saw. Remember how Saw was when you first seen it? When you was like, well, I don't know if y'all seen the first Saw, but the plot twist at the end of the first Saw, when you find out who that is laying in that pool of blood and all that shit that happens.
Yep.
That's how the first Soul Reaver. Beautiful. And that's how
it was beautiful.
Hell yeah, that's how the story of the Soul Reaver series had me feeling by the end. Fucking crazy. Shout out to the writers.
Damn it, that's all y'all got to live off of? Oh, man.
Yeah, man. Oh, man. And shout out to any game that ended on a cliffhanger and didn't get the sequel greenlit. Oh, my God. That icebreaker was for y'all. If y'all listening to this, man, man, leave a comment or something, man. Which one? What game left y'all hanging, or if y'all wanted to come back, or if y'all want to see a sequel or something? Yeah, man, that's it, man. Gee, man, you got something? You got which one, mate?
Yeah, man, kick off that First Love.
Shit was a little echoey, but all right.
All right, First Love. Your first love comes from almost every aspect in gaming, almost.
Hey.
Tonight, I want us to talk about sub-boss battles. The type of battle that seems like it's a boss battle, but it's just midway.
Preliminaries.
Yeah, so for me, we got to take it back to Ocarina of Time. You know I love coming back to my favorite game of all time. Thank you.
That game had everything. That game got everything in it.
Just a little bit of everything.
It inspired so many first loves.
just a splash bit.
That man was he was sleeping with the case.
Man. Took the book to school and everything. Hey, y'all, look, I got the game.
Hey, he in the bed like Wolverine on that meme with the picture.
Whatever got an impact on him.
I call her Ocarina.
Man. Shut up, man. Anyway, so for me, I'm gonna have to say the sub boss that you fight this is a very infamous one. The sub boss that you fight at the water temple,
bitch.
You know, it's the most hated temple, but you know what I'm saying? There's always something that makes a temple special. And for me, it had to be when you walk into a room where you see it's foggy. It's supposed to be foggy as hell with a tree in the middle of the room with another door on the opposite side. So you run past this tree, this withered tree, and you go to the door and it's locked. You like, damn, well, there ain't nothing else up in here but this tree. So you turn back around, and if you look at this tree close enough, there's like a silhouette, just like it's in the middle of the tree. Like it's standing right there, but you don't know it until you either walk up on it or you shoot at it, and then flips out the way a Shadow Link.
Oh my God.
Oh shit! You fighting your own shadow. That was it for me. On my first try as a kid, it took a minute because I mean, he trying to fight him with your master sword. You're asking for a losing battle. A couple of losses if you know how to get around that shit.
Or
now, a cheat code, you can use the Megaton hammer, or you can use the big Goron sword. It'll take them out easily. Or if you got enough magic and magic potions, you can use the dense fire. You know, it's going to take a lot of dense fires, but you'll eventually get them.
That was my tactic.
Yeah, so, yeah, man. Shadow Link, one of the best sub-boss battles I've ever witnessed. My first love coming into sub-boss battles.
Hey. Hard. I guess I'll go ahead and throw mine out there. It popped up in my head too. It's a legendary battle. It's so legendary that they got to feature them on the cover of a few games in the series. Dynasty Warriors Of course, when you go to fight the Battle of Dongjuo.
Oh, you talking about a Hulao Gate?
Yeah, with the Battle of Hulao Gate, you already know. You running through the field, you see that horse, you see them big McDonald's antlers hanging out that motherfucking helmet. It's Lou Boo.
He said McDonald's
It's Lou Boo. When you see them big M's on the top of his head,
I'm pissed off.
and he got his horse, that red horse with the golden armor on it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. You hear everybody yelling. You know. You know what I'm saying? He is the definition of him. You know what I'm saying? He is him. You know what I'm saying? Lou Boo is him, man. Every game he get the grand entrance.
Nigga, you disrespectful as fuck.
He died. He died over there. He died over there. He died.
I need some water.
He died.
Terrible.
He died over there. But yeah, man. Shout out to Lou Boo. His presence is crazy. It's like, yeah, man. He was on the cover to Dynasty Warriors 3. I remember that game. The character select screen, so crazy, man. But yeah, everybody gets a chance. Whoever be in the voice acting studio, whoever gets to do it, everybody do a good job across every game. I remember, it's him. It's Lou Boo, or it's Lou Boo, like with the extra strong accent. That's my favorite one. And yeah, man, sub boss before you get to fight Big Dong. Pause. What the fuck?
Nigga, shut your ass up. Pause.
Dongjuo, man. His name is Dongjuo, man. Dongjuo had a personal bodyguard, you know. And Lou Boo ran off with Dao Chan after that, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, yeah, shout out to Lou Boo, man. He out here liberating women from
Diao Chan, not Diao. Diao Chan.
Yeah, he out here liberating women from Dongjuo, man. I almost said this shit again.
You almost said it again. I heard it. I heard it. It was on the way.
From perverts out there, from the old perverts, man. He freed that woman, ran out his castle and everything. Shout out to Lou Boo, man. Who next?
You can kind of relate Dongjuo to Diddy, and Diao Chan is Cassie.
Damn.
I'm just saying.
I'll get mine out the way.
Damn. Big dog.
So, come on now.
You got it, man.
Go ahead, man.
You got it, man.
Man, y'all remember when I was playing Wanted Dead and I was in that forest type looking area before I entered the building? I had that chainsaw. Cutting niggas up.
Wanted Dead, yeah.
I just remember the building, and you was fighting in the building. That's all I remember.
So outside of that building, when you go steps, you run into like, you know, other enemies, and they give you a chainsaw, you cut them up and shit like that. Well, once you proceed and walk over this bridge and you go up these steps, this cyborg ninja busts through the glass.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga there, I don't know if he's supposed to be that fucking strong.
Love cyborg ninjas.
In a one-on-one fight, boy, that nigga whooped my ass like 13 times in a row. Like 13 times in a row, bro. It was just like every time I moved, this nigga did execution move fast as fuck.
Oh my god.
Unreasonably fast. I'm throwing fucking grenades at this nigga, trying to shoot this nigga with these weak ass John Wick combos and shit. On my 14th try, I finally beat this nigga.
I was about to say.
The 14th try, I finally beat this nigga. And then after I do that shit, run into a building and start fighting other niggas. Guess what my next fucking boss battle is? Just guess.
I can't. I don't know them niggas.
A fucking tank. A tank. A spider tank.
Which one? The sub boss?
The first nigga.
All right. Yeah.
I'm thinking he the boss. Hell no.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, that shit there. That sub boss, Cyber Ninja, unnecessarily strong for no fucking reason from a trash ass game.
I'm about to say, how far from that was you from taking your hiatus from Wanted Dead?
Hiatus, nigga completely abandoned the game.
Immediately. No, bro, when I ran into the stage and I got to fight a spider tank, that's when I knew. I was like, it ain't meant to be completed. That shit ain't meant to be completed. Like,
nigga said, fuck that game. I'm done with it.
Oh my god, man. Oh my god.
Horrible, man. That's my sub boss, man.
Yeah.
Dope, you got one over there, man.
All right, my very first. Oh man. First of all, shout out to Capcom for bringing this man back in the latest Street Fighter. But Akuma, the first time you run into Akuma in Street Fighter.
Oh my god.
Before he's even a playable character. I can't remember what you got to do to get to him, but all I know is it's like I think you ask after you beat Bison, I think, and then next thing you know, Akuma jumps in, chucks his ass off the screen, and he's like, "Sometimes you got to fight me."
Sometimes he kick him.
Yeah,
in some games.
Like, yeah. He's like, a matter of fact, let me use Alpha. Alpha's easier. Alpha, you just run into him. And as like a secret boss, and I swear he is not the same Akuma that you would like normally pick. It's like he's faster, does more damage. His moves got better priorities, more invincible frames on his shit. It's terrible, yo. I'm like, man, you playing this nigga, you were meant to lose quarters.
Oh my god!
If I was playing this shit in the arcade, I would have lost like $5 trying to deal with his shit.
I would not. I wouldn't even try.
Yeah, it was terrible, man. It's like take the AI and boost that shit up to 10.
And you know them arcades
that's pretty much what you got.
were made to get that money off of you anyway, so they probably got the difficulty on the hardest one.
Yep.
Beat the game, what?
Matter of fact, Alpha 3 is when I first encountered that shit.
I remember
the music playing in the background, and it's like, yeah, this shit fits.
I remember in Super Street Fighter 2.
Raciest nigga I ever fought against.
Good over there, G? Got you some water? You alright? G!
Man, come on, let's get to that dead match, man. Let's get that dead match.
Man.
Fight! Shin Akuma.
Huh? Akuma?
Never mind.
What?
That ain't who was in it. I thought we already...
You had threw up a death match?
That was me wrapping it up, my bad.
Oh, okay.
Oh, bet. He did put the period.
Akuma.
Put the period on it.
Shin Akuma. That was it. That was him.
Bet.
So I want to know who y'all think is going to win. Mega Man X. I brought your boy up.
Okay.
X and Samus Aran.
This is a good ass fight.
Or Samus Aran.
This is a good ass fight.
Battle of the Busters.
This is a good ass fight.
Mega Man is frying her shit. Get out of here.
This is a good ass fight. I'm trying to think of maxed out Samus.
I don't even think there is a maxed out Samus.
With all the abilities, that shit get crazy.
I'm about to say, Metroid kind of suited her out. You know what I'm saying?
You got
X got abilities too, man.
Yeah, he do. Yeah.
They actually have some
different
sets. They got comparable abilities.
Different sets of armor and all that. Hell nah. I'm taking X on that one.
Oh man, I think shit. I've been thinking about Marvel vs. Capcom too much. I be thinking that he's just gonna turn into fucking Hyper Mega Man. Hyper mode is at it. The first time I seen it on Marvel vs. Capcom, I was in shock. I was like, what the fuck? He could turn into a Gundam? But Hyper only come during special occasions, right? Like when he like fighting in outer space or some shit. I don't know, man. But yeah,
details.
Yeah. I think X gonna win. Samus is cool, but
even though she fought the crazier enemies, but I don't think that's enough.
Samus is cool. I would have to see like more Metroid Prime, cause I haven't really just watched Prime. I had Metroid Zero Mission on Game Boy Advance, and she done went through some shit. And it was one part where she had to live without her armor, and all you had was a pistol. That shit was crazy. She had like a blue jumpsuit. That shit was. I love that part of the game. I love it when they take away the power and be like, "Hey, use your gamer's wits." Because you can't fight them head on with that without the armor and stuff. She gonna get fried, but you gotta be stealthy. You gotta hide. Yeah. They had little shadow places. Yeah, it was cool. But yeah, I'm choosing.
Don't worry about that with X.
I'm choosing X. X is actually like built to become an omni powered hero. Like by the end of this shit,
that's that ultimate armor on. She ain't got no chance.
Yeah, because I be feeling like Samus stuff is more for like proceeding through the world, but fucking
that shit's more basic.
Yeah, her shit is made to like, hey, so you could go back. It's like hers fits the Metroidvania style of the game.
Right.
X is like, give me stronger.
And all the Mavericks that X takes out, dude, he takes the power with him.
I was just about to say, stronger. It's almost every Mega Man's like, it's almost every Mega Man's, I guess you could say, gimmick scheme to adapt to every Maverick robot master that it comes across. He comes across and takes a bit of their abilities. Yeah.
And it's like with his abilities, you have a chance against everybody with his basic abilities, but you get the other shit for flavor. But with Samus, she needs to get the ability that you get throughout the game. You need that to get around in that game. Like you need to get the ability to shoot freeze rays in order to make platforms, or you need to use that ball to maneuver through them narrow places. Like
ball mode.
Yeah. But
her definition of barrel roll.
X just be like, I could really supercharge my shit and blow y'all all the fuck away, but I'll take that tornado. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that Hadouken. I'll take that. Yeah, it's a secret.
Tornado hole.
It's a secret ability, and it got the same command that Ryu used.
Yep.
That quarter forward.
So this the black and red nigga, right?
X is
black and red?
X is Mega. You talking about Zero? You talking about Zero?
X is the
X is Mega Man, but he is X in the X series. He got a red ruby in his forehead. That's how you know.
Yeah.
Zero will whoop her ass too.
Yeah,
that's a different.
Zero is.
Where did y'all find out? I almost said she was a she.
It's been known since the beginning. It's actually been known since the beginning of
one of them games exposed it.
At the end of the credits, she takes off her, at the end of the first Metroid. She takes off her clothes and it's a woman.
And waves at you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
shocker.
You like, God damn.
You've been saying, damn, why he keep falling? Damn, why he keep missing?
Yeah.
Damn, he runs slow. Damn, you misogynistic motherfuckers.
Like she's a blonde.
So, by unanimous decision,
one of the first.
We all going with X on this.
Yeah, no disrespect though. No disrespect. Yeah. Samus be doing her thing out here in these streets.
Samus is cold though, man, but she ain't X.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got a special place in my heart. I know she inspired Returnal, so yeah. What the fuck?
What the fuck is that?
I have no idea what that was.
The game.
The most controversial game alive.
My bad, y'all. That was the game. I'm happy.
That was it. That was good. That was it.
So we can take that off the list. Okay.
All right. I guess
X ain't shit.
Wow.
You didn't even know who he was.
Shit, dog. He didn't even play.
You
the
didn't
game,
even know
dog.
who he was. He had a red and black nigga.
I did.
He said,
That's why I said he ain't
he
shit.
said that black and red.
Don't that nigga staying at 2-4?
That nigga Google the picture.
He out of control.
Like,
You out of control.
Nah, I already remember. I'm just thinking about regular Mega Man. Ain't that nigga like, what, 5 foot?
You out of control.
But that nigga's not tall, bro.
Oh, no.
Hey, man.
The original Mega Man
ain't black and,
is not
he
tall.
ain't black and red. What you
The
mean,
original Mega Man isn't tall. X is tall.
Every regular Mega Man is blue, nigga.
X is
Black and red.
X is like the upgraded version, dog. He is taller than that.
Yeah, he a little bit more limber. But yeah, since we done with that, I guess I'll go ahead. Inspired by Doe B's segment. Yeah, man. That's
Right. Y'all know what that sound means?
Yeah.
Tell you right now, look like I got a destroyer in training right now, man.
Yeah.
Let him do his work.
Let's see, man. Let me see what's
I'm
popping,
gonna let him
man.
do his thing.
Yeah, man.
When snapping his fingers.
Whenever y'all hear that noise, that means it's time for a kill switch. Yeah, man. Inspired by that one game where you take cover in blind fire. Get through shooting.
My nigga.
People fall to the iconic front cover. Iconic. Yeah, man. See, Dover, he be slaying franchises, genres.
Dragons.
Mm-hmm.
I think he done slayed damn near every genre for some reason over the last few months.
now.
But I decided to put a twist to it. It's certain characteristics in this industry that I'm seeing that's not good for the industry, man. It's not good for the industry. It's not good. It's not good. But anyways, recently this week, we heard about layoffs and such that happened off up in the news. Yeah, layoffs that happened off up in the news. One of these layoffs touched me in such a way because I know that the people that put the work in on this game had no intention on being dismantled after the release of this game. The game was created by Tango Gameworks. They are also the ones who made the Evil Within series, so they have Capcom alumni among them. And due to being acquired by Microsoft just recently too, I'm like, come on, man, y'all bought them within like the last 2 years. Like, yeah, I got you guys. Yeah, just come make some exclusives for us. Which that was kind of a lie because you end up releasing the game on multiple platforms anyway. But even though the game is released on multiple platforms, yes, man. Yeah, even though Hi-Fi Rush, the game that is being used as an example in this Kill Switched, even though it was released on multiple platforms just recently, I copped myself. The studio is being dismantled. Speculation has been concluded, or there has been speculation that due to the money spent on acquiring, what is that? What's the shit that Call of Duty come from? Take-Two, whatever? I forgot.
Activision?
Activision, the most controversial gamer, has assisted me in alley-oops on that. Yeah, man. Due to getting
where the hell did you get Take-Two from?
I want to say they part of the publishers and shit like that too. But yeah, man, Activision.
They ain't one of the big four.
I think they're a piece of something somewhere out there. I had to do some more research. But anyways, Activision, after trying to do all that shit to make that shit exclusive, even though that shit didn't work because your sales don't even make sense, because if they made that shit exclusive, they only gonna be selling like half of the copies that they got out right now, which is crazy. They say that some of these other studios gonna have to shut down because they not making games where people pay, games that turn into a bill every month or whatever they trying to do whenever they do these seasonal games.
What the hell?
But yeah, man.
No. Shit.
The characteristic that I'm talking about is this greed in the industry. Y'all think that all games are supposed to be a service, like the Call of Duties, the Fortnites, the Minecrafts, the Roblox. Games are not only meant to be a service. Services are a side or a fucking, like, they are like an alternative out there. But games are pieces of art. Like when you go to a museum and you see a painting, you're not trying to sell 1,000 copies of that painting. that shit is meant to be there and meant to flourish right there on that wall. This is what games are.
101.
This is what games are. You are holding an experience in your hand, like when we was talking about G holding that Ocarina of Time, when he had that manual and he was taking the manual to school just to keep that mug around him for some reason.
That's my baby. That's what.
Or whenever you pick up a game in the store, well, especially back in the day before all the digital shit that K-Con loved so much, before all that, you used to look at the game, you used to turn it around and read all the paragraphs on the back. You used to see how many players it was when it'd be like 1 or 8 players, especially on Nintendo 64. Ooh, and then when you look at the side, you see how the font is written on the sidebar of the case. That way you can file it on your shelf. And, oh, man, come on, man. It taught me how to read. It taught me how to read because I fucked up at Blockbuster that one time, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, I remember that.
This is fucking art out here in these streets, man. I'm just here to say we need to let developers with heart out here in these streets, man. But y'all need to kill all this thirst for services. That's the main thing that need to be killed out here in these streets. The thirst for these services, these service titles. Everybody want to put up something and be like, hey, man, you guys ain't got no battle pass with that? Motherfucker, this is a single player adventure game. Who the fuck need a pass for this shit? Y'all trying to make shit up for no reason, man. Let us play that story. If the story good, we're gonna go tell somebody else. It's a must buy. Other people gonna get into it. Boom, boom, boom. Sequel get made. You ain't even got to spend all that much on it. You ain't got to spend all that crazy amount of stuff up in there. You ain't got to go crazy, but you ain't got to make $1 billion with every game either. Because, like we said, shit is art.
They don't give a fuck about that. They want their money. They got to figure out how they finna recoup.
I'm going to say shout out to everybody that's giving developers opportunities to make games that they want, and the ones that are given artistic freedom. Not too much executive meddling. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that's the bigger picture and long run of gaming. That's what's gonna win. This is the reason why Sony has pretty much won the console war, because you have a bunch of experiences that have heart. Whenever you talk about these, like even the most controversial games, the ones with the most polarized fan bases, they came with some heart. They came with some heart. I'm talking about The Last of Us 2. A lot of people say they hate it, but you can't lie. It ain't nothing like that. It ain't nothing like that in the industry. But yeah, man. Yeah. I ain't never experienced anything like that in the game when I was like, oh shit, they fucking killed who at the beginning? Yeah, man, that's all I got to say for the kill switch. And that shit pretty much knocked out the topic at the same time. I don't know if y'all have anything to elaborate on that.
Hi-Fi Rush, wasn't that a success? Was that game not a success?
Hi-Fi Rush got awards and everything.
Yikes.
And it was
so these little layoffs here. Oh,
so what does that actually mean, though?
That was a part of it, huh?
That means that a sequel to Hi-Fi Rush is not going to be made. And when I see it, to me, it means that if you put your heart and soul into a project and it wins awards, if it ain't making the same amount that these... If they looking at charts and they be like, hey, look at this game here made this much money, this game made this much money. Well, this game is made to buy seasons every 3 months. I didn't make a game to do that. I made a game because I wanted to make a fun, good game, but they want something else. They want me to have a multiplayer tacked on for like just pure money reasons. I'm like, I didn't conceptualize this with multiplayer in mind. I just want this shit to be its own standalone adventure. It's bad because shit that we love from back in the day would not be made if they had this mindset going into it.
Yeah.
It's bad.
I think there needs to be some type of like live service games. They can work. I think you need some type of foundation first.
You definitely need a foundation.
like before Call of Duty became live service, or before Warzone even happened. Like it was already a juggernaut in the multiplayer game. Like
Definitely.
TDM, domination, search and destroy, all that shit. It's already a juggernaut. So they was just like, let's add this to it. Let's add this Warzone thing, this blackout mode to it.
Still from PUBG.
It stole the idea, but still,
Yeah,
made it work. Still
They
a piece
definitely
of
shit
shit though.
lot
But
of
hey,
ideas from different people, especially Battlefield. But you know,
yeah, that's just how they get down. That's what they used to these days. That's all.
it's like foundation, first person shooter. Oh, okay. You're an established first person shooter. Of course, it'll work. People love your game. It'll work.
I can't help but to think of that song every time we say that phrase now.
Shit.
boy,
Flashbacks.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, yeah.
First
Yeah,
person
man.
shooter.
Fucking what's another one? Shit, I could say Warframe, but Warframe a different story.
I think Warframe was built. I think it was built like by people who were passionate about the game, and they just had a way, like the way how the developers go at Warframe. I forgot the name of the developers. I know they made Dark Sector back in the day, but I think they were like, "Hey, we want to make this into our life's work. We are gonna like cater heavily to whoever becomes a fan of our game because they haven't stopped." And Warframe went from being.
I want to say it had inspiration from someone, and I want to say it came from Mass Effect.
I think it definitely do because you traverse the planets, you have your ship. When you have like it used to be, so it done came such a long way. Like back in the day, you party up, y'all are like names on the list. Y'all could chat with each other. Now when you party up, y'all can run around each other's ships. Just like on like Helldivers, and then like they got open world spots. It's big and it's intimidating. The people who've been loyal to that game, like I know they don't need nothing else, man. It got like even it's like it's on PvP. I'm pretty sure. I hope they like done patched it up. It used to be like a little like janky back in the day, but got that. You got the scenery from the planets. The game, it got so many different styles to it. You could be a melee type character. You could be you could use guns, long distance, fucking shurikens, all that ability. You could be an ability based character. Like I didn't. Yeah. Shout out to man. I need to show them some love. I need to show some love. I need to look up the name of the devs on fucking Warframe. I can't be leaving them blank like that, man. Let me see, man.
so when you think of shit like that, that's been maintaining, but don't still have the popularity of other games, like. What the fuck is possibly holding them back for eclipsing other games that do what they do? They got the spotlight. Like, what the fuck is holding them back?
You said, wait.
I don't think anything holding them back.
What did you say again?
What you competing against?
What'd you say again, K-Con? What'd you say?
So Warframe, it's like you got all this shit that seems appealing to people that want to play, but you don't have that audience. What the fuck are you doing wrong? Or not doing, period, that's not captivating everybody to come play your game. Because, I mean, you've been here.
It's a lot of people that play Warframe.
No, Warframe done had a solid, it had a solid audience. Yeah.
Warframe is that underground game.
That's all I was going to say. I'll give it I won't give it a mainstream push, as we could say, like music. Like, it's more of an underground thing. But what can they do to uplift them to give them that mainstream shine? Like, Helldivers,
probably
not really coming out as a mainstream game, but look what it did within 2 weeks. Now that shit is down. I mean, that shit is in on everybody's system now. Even people that even know shit about it just bought the shit just to have it and play it. And they shit is free. So what the fuck are y'all doing? Not eclipse the other folks is doing what you're doing is at the top of the game right now. Why can't y'all?
Accessibility might play a role in that too, man. Helldivers kind of easy. It's just like pick up. It's one of them pick up and play games. Level up, go to this planet, do this mission, get your material,
fucking
come back. Buy a airstrike or buy a weapon, something. jump to the next one.
It's so seamless too. It's seamless.
Warframe.
It seems like it's too complex just to start off.
Warframe is way more complex than that.
Warframe just done had time to build. I think Warframe been up for almost like 10 years, I think.
Bro, it's been a while.
Shit, I mean, PS3 game? I'm not tripping.
Nah, well, yeah. No. PS4. It's PS4.
Early PS4?
Yeah, it's been out since like the dawn of PS4. And the developers of Warframe is Digital Extremes. I remember it started with a D. I remember. Yeah. But they done made this their life's work, this game. And it's like, the funny thing is, if a trailer dropped for some new shit that's gonna drop on Warframe, that shit's still gonna be up like 800,000 views. So the fan base is there. Like, if you getting 800,000 views for dropping a new trailer, and everybody, I don't know, if everybody finna go buy a piece of DLC, even if it's $1, you good. You finna get almost $500,000. Yep. Like, if you look at it from that perspective, you be like, yeah, man, so if everybody get down with this shit or stay up with us, shit, we good. And then, boom. Shit, that's, like, I'm on their YouTube right now. I have no clue how I would approach this game.
I mean, it's been years since I touched it, so I can't even try to wrap my mind around it.
Like,
I was completely years
last time I tried to play.
the new shit look interesting though, because it's some shit called Warframe 1999, like it's set back in the past, and they got Warframes, but people have taken their helmets off and showing their faces with the frames, dog. That shit like made me want to go see a trailer.
Completely lost.
Yeah, it looked clean. Like I said, Warframe is fucking Space Ninja type shit. They named the Tenno. Tenno is such a clean ass name. But yeah, man. Me with the kill switch. Yeah, kill off the thirsty services. Let the games with heart flourish.
I don't never go away. They living by that shit. They ain't never going away.
Like I said, thirsty services mean y'all reaching for the services. Like, your game didn't sell like the services. It don't need to be sold. Like,
why your game ain't sell as much as this game? Motherfucker, it's a different style.
Fucking wild.
What you talking about?
Fucking wild.
It's different.
Fucking wild. Yeah, but
shit don't make no damn sense. Right. Shout out to the Avengers, nigga.
K-Con's fake. I think you heard him. I think you heard K-Con.
Oh man,
nah, he heard me.
They heard me with that shit.
With that shit there.
He said it was clean once upon a time.
Single player game. What you got a season pass for?
He said it was clean once upon a time. K-Con.
What's the point?
What did I call that shit clean?
You was playing it.
Nigga, you see me. That whole got deleted. Deleted.
Oh, man.
Hell no.
Oh, my God.
That shit
waste. That was a waste.
Man, what the fuck is the point of a season pass in this game?
Like, they wanted to give you the element of surprise per season.
Y'all need to take...
Like, what? Just adding a character? That's y'all season pass? Just adding characters?
Y'all need
to play a game.
Okay, yeah, that shit was corny.
Y'all need to take some notes from Spider-Man and
please.
And realize that we love costumes. We love stories. We love our characters being in situations that are like meaningful, purposeful situations. We don't want to be up in here. We don't want to do a whole ass mission and then do it over again. And then do it over again. And then do it. We do not want to grind shit out. I didn't even want to play, to be honest, I don't know if I'm not the MMO type, but I didn't even want to play DC Universe back in the day when I was like, oh, we supposed to do this over and over again.
Mm-mm.
The character creation system was so flexible too. You could be like, I was made out of fucking chrome. I was made out of chrome and
combinations with
Bro, how did y'all favorite company fuck up that game?
Who?
What?
Nigga, Square Enix.
company is
How
this?
did y'all favorite?
I think Square Enix was the publisher. I don't think they were developing, man.
I'm stamping
Let
it.
me
They
do my
on there
Googles.
is they fault.
It's a
Alright, they is
difference,
on
man.
there. No,
It's a difference
your
between-
name. If your name is on the cover of the fucking game,
Man, publishing and developing is different, man.
you hold responsibility for that shit. I'm giving it to y'all. I'm giving it to them.
Hold on.
I'm giving it to them.
Oh, you still talking about
Square Enix.
you still talking about the
Square
Avengers?
Enix,
Yeah.
Square Enix ain't had nothing to do with that game.
Man, their name is on the fucking cover of
Their name
Yeah,
is
they-
not on this game, dog.
Bro, their name is on it. Look at the bottom. Look at the bottom.
I'm looking on the
I think
Googles
they-
right now.
I think they
Their
published
name
it.
is nowhere to be found.
I think they published it.
No.
Let me see. I thought I remembered them being a part of
Their
something.
name is on that shit. It's
Nah.
right here.
Square Enix?
Ooh, I'm trying to get there.
Square Enix is not a part of the publishers.
They motherfucking
Daybreak.
name is on this game.
Shit.
Daybreak made the game, man. Published it and developed it.
Is it 2020? Hold up.
Co-published by WB.
Hold up. I don't know if you looked at the right game, though, because I see what I'm seeing on Wikipedia. Marvel's Avengers is a 2020 action adventure game developed by Crystal
I
Dynamics.
thought you was talking about DC. DC Universe.
I'm talking about the
Avengers.
Yeah,
Avengers.
Published by
Avengers
Square
was
Enix. It was
made.
developed by Crystal Dynamics, though. Oh my God. I am so, oh my God. All right.
Yeah,
right.
I know Square Enix made the Avengers. Man.
All
I
right.
thought you meant DC Universe.
Oh, no.
All right, this makes me kind of sick because the people that developed the Avengers is the same people that made Tomb Raider, the Legacy of Kain series, the Soul Reaver shit that I was talking about back a couple of minutes ago earlier in the podcast. Rewind it if you didn't hear about Soul Reaver and the fucking Gex series. So if they developed Avengers, I hope that's the game. Either that's the game that they didn't want to make that way, and somebody was like, "So where the pass is at?" And they really wanted to make a story like based experience with the Avengers. That shit made me kind of sick, dog. Cause they went from Soul Reaver to that. Nah. But yeah, Square Enix did publish it. Like I said, when you publish it, that means you be like, yeah, we'll throw it up there. We'll throw it up for y'all. But
Nigga, your name is still tied to that.
this is not the same as Square Enix.
Developer ain't got nothing to do.
Yeah, this is not
Developers are the one you need to be looking at.
this is not the same as a Final Fantasy type title where the characters is gonna have all types of relations and shit with each other. It's gonna be an epic ass story. The system gonna have its own mythology and shit blended in. It is nothing like that. That's when you know it's when Square develops. That's when you know like shit is in there. When they got their own pantheon of gods and aeons, icons, whatever you want to call it. That's when you know they got down off up in there. But Avengers,
So you making excuses for these niggas now. Your name is on the cover of the game.
yeah, they'll never do no shit like that again.
Guess what that is. You
They
didn't
don't-
touch it, but you was still part of the bullshit. So what? You're accomplice.
Nah, they learned their
You're
lesson.
part of that shit.
They learned their lesson with that.
You just published
You're a part of that shit. So you signed off on it. You agreed to say yes. I give you the power.
No lie. The potential for that game?
I mean, when we first saw the trailer, I mean, sure.
Yeah, when you first seen it, it
Saw
is
that gameplay.
it is so fucked up how downhill the MCU went before that mug released it.
After a couple gameplay videos and the story trailer, it was like, oh, okay.
Oh
And
man.
they started talking more about it, and I was like, oh, shit.
No, cause the first
I
time
feel for the okie doke.
we seen that mug revealed and it showed them fighting on what, the San Francisco Bridge? I was like, oh, okay. But then probably
Thought it was another Ultimate Alliance. It's like, no.
oh my God.
Not even close.
Now that game right there.
This is a single player, third person action adventure game. Man.
fighting over and over and over again. It'd be like, damn, like I don't know how the game is, but I'm like in my head, you gonna play a legendary ass mission, and they're gonna want you to play over and over.
Mm-hmm. No,
go up in the difficulty.
No,
over.
No, bro, no.
And I heard Spider-Man swing mechanics on there was straight fucking dumpster, dog. I heard.
Mind you, they released Spider-Man after Insomniac released the first Spider-Man.
Oh my god!
So you know, they was doomed when they dropped him.
I couldn't even tell you, but all I know is that shit was fucking stupid.
Shout out to Insomniac. Y'all are part of the side of this that needs to prevail. Y'all are the ones holding it down for the developers that want to make the games that they want. Even if you get attached to a popular IP, you still make whatever the fuck you want. Mary Jane tried to kill me a couple of months ago, and that shit felt good. Never thought I'd see that shit. But yeah. Yeah, shout out to the creativity.
They did. I say, man, shit. Anybody with making superhero games need to either be them or Capcom.
Yeah, I guess speaking of Capcom, I'll go ahead and jump out there.
Maybe WB.
It depends.
I don't know.
They just made Suicide Squad. They just made Suicide Squad. Yeah. Warner Bros.
We going out the strength for Batman.
I don't think they wanted to make that game though. I don't think they wanted that shit.
That's why I said
they
maybe.
did. They did.
Nah, they didn't want the shit to go down like that. I heard you got to fight the Flash like 10 times or some shit. Story mandated.
Fun.
And I heard
say them because I heard they was supposed to make another Batman game, and they was gonna make it like Shadow of Mordor with the whole Nemesis system in it. And I was like, wow. So y'all canceled that and put out Suicide Squad.
And they trademarked that Nemesis. Shit. Well, the Nemesis system is trademarked too.
That's them. That's their move. There.
And it would go good with Batman, not killing everything. You run into a nigga that you knocked out the window a couple of hours back. You be like, what the fuck, Batman? He got a cyborg leg now because he cracked his shit on the way down. Yeah.
That nigga who tried to rob the store, you caught that man. You caught that man, broke his arm, but you let him live. And he come back like 2 days later.
With a claw.
Come on, man. That would have been something great.
So much potential. But yeah, I was trying to jump out there.
I never.
We was talking about Capcom. Word on the street is that Resident Evil 9 is supposed to come out next year. So K-Con got some more shit to hate on.
Damn right.
I don't
ammunition.
I don't believe
you
that.
Ain't even played the game yet.
I just know he finna talk shit no matter fucking what.
You ain't played it yet.
Babe, I know. I believe when Capcom said when Capcom finna come out with some shit, I believe them. I believe them now, because back in the day when they was like, yeah, RE2 remake gonna come. Oh yeah, RE3 gonna come right after that. Oh yeah, we got that 4 remake. Yeah. And we doing the main series still. And we got 8 Village.
Come on now. I know there's some pros and cons to all these fucking RE games. I know there's pros and cons. And I know y'all don't like every single one of them.
It's always like some moments, or it's like some things that drag. Like
okay, all right. What do you think is a con then?
Fucking stand and shoot.
That's back in the day.
The fuck I'm supposed to be running away? I gotta stand in a stationary position to shoot shit? Like, come on, bro.
In the newer ones, you can move.
The dumbest, bro.
But that added to the survival horror part. That added to the horror part.
That was the whole point of the game.
Yeah, like part of the helplessness raises the tension.
Strategy.
Yeah.
Pick your shots.
Pick when to stand, shift, and shoot.
Police gun range shooting.
And goddamn, the zombies are slow as it is. So
especially on 2 and 3 with the tank controls.
Yeah,
you pick and choose when you want to stand and turn and shoot.
Yeah. And plus, this is like back when it wasn't third-person action games didn't really, like, especially in the first few PlayStation games, third-person action wasn't. That shit was just janky as hell. Every game was janky as hell during the first PlayStation. We were so captivated by 3D graphics though, we let that shit slide. that first Tomb Raider, fucking ugly, dog. Like you gotta, like you see how she got a side step before you run and jump and grab some shit, and you might miss.
Polygonal.
Hell yeah. Or even
that's more like terrible level design right there.
I want to say a game. This really speaks to Naughty Dog as a developer. They always had fluid ass animations. Crash Bandicoot was always fluid.
First game that comes to mind.
He was always fluid. Like when he jump and do that flip, that shit smooth. It ain't janky at all.
Yeah. He didn't fucking stop and spin in fucking one place.
He bounces,
then move again.
He bounces nice when he bounces off of a box. When he bounces off of a box, come on. Come on, nigga. Come on, man. You fucking around, man. Whenever he spins, even when he makes motherfuckers pew, like fly off, that shit looks smooth. them motherfuckers go to where? I don't know, but they get the fuck out of there, man.
Apples too.
Hell yeah, them wampa fruit. Yeah. But yeah, that speaks to Naughty Dog has been the undisputed kings of animation with damn near every game or franchise that they have stepped in, whether it's Uncharted, whether it's The Last of Us, whether it's Jack and Daxter. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
That's another one they should have kept going with.
Man. Always smooth. Ooh, them graphics was that first when I first seen the first Jack and Daxter, when you first like this is it ain't like Crash with levels. It's like a sequenced world. I'm like, oh,
it's like a low key open world Crash. Minus Crash.
It's almost like how Dark Souls was.
The same mechanics down there.
It's like Dark Souls before Dark Souls because you can just run through different sequences and they all like together, like back to back. I was like, all right, this is clean and it's smooth. It's a nice jump. But yeah, like all them first, like the Tomb Raiders, even that one Spawn game that came out. It was so trash. It came
Armageddon?
Nah, not Armageddon. Armageddon was like on PS2. It was a PS1 game. If you look up on Spawn on PS1, trash.
Yeah, I had Armageddon on GameCube.
Yeah. Even games that I love, like their first Fighting Force. Fighting Force is janky as hell, dog. I don't even know why they got a jump button on that game. You don't need to climb nothing. And then shit, even like I used to have a game called Nightmare Creatures. All that shit, it aged terribly, but 3D was just so new at the time, man. It was just so new. Even if you look at the controls on GoldenEye, I don't know if this is blasphemous to say, but the controls to aim are fucking trash. It's a good thing it was a good
it is.
It was a good ass aim, like it was a good ass aim assist whenever you shoot off the hip on that shit. Cause when you gotta aim down the sight and you see that little reticule, that little red reticule show up.
That shit was trash as hell.
When games had that concept where aim down sight was basically looking through a fake ass scope, oh that shit, oh my god. Oh my god. No. Like it seemed like aim down sight should have been like a staple must have.
You know who you know what game revolutionized that, K-Con?
Oh boy. I wonder, do you know?
Well, go ahead and say it.
You know what game revolutionized that?
You know,
over the shoulder.
You know what game revolutionized your favorite camera view in Gears of War and shit?
You know who started that, man? You know who perfected that style, right?
Tell me. Where's the proof and evidence?
Where's the proof?
You
do your Googles, man.
The first game with the over-the-shoulder camera.
Yeah,
no, the first game that perfected it. The first game that perfected it.
What? RE?
Yeah.
4?
Yes.
Oh, he know.
He know. Yeah, but now, bro.
Another motherfucking word, and this shit is over.
And I ain't playing.
Like the whole,
I don't know if RE4 was the first in
that
the
whole
main one.
third person, third person,
You gotta look it
over
up.
the shoulder,
No,
Yes.
shooting that limb,
Your phone right there, nigga. Look it up.
Yeah, it changed
over
everything.
the shoulder, third person,
Why you-
shoot, like proper aiming, shooting at the limb,
Who knew?
shooting at different body parts, man, you're running up with the melee.
Who knew God of War
Come
would
on,
follow
man.
suit the same way too? Who knew
Yes.
God of War would throw the camera a little closer, a little over the shoulder, a little bit more, just a little bit more over the shoulder, you know? God of War went from Devil May Cry perspective to fucking over the shoulder perspective. Fucking crazy.
Hey, look, that shit.
You
was so
motherfuckers.
good,
Got it.
Hey, look, man, that shit was so good. My favorite series even took reference to it, man. Come on, man.
Oh my God. Had to
Guns of the Patriots had to take that style, dog. That's how good it
you
was.
know what I'm saying? Had to get rid of the isometric angles. Oh that man.
Gears of War tried to add a role to it and make it their own. No, sir. Nah,
I gotta admit that roadie run on Gears of War,
it
hard.
was hard though.
Hard. I want to say they revolutionized sprinting in games. Like you make that motherfucker look cinematic if you do it.
Yeah,
They
Gotta get that
saying,
camera
they
low to the
saying
ground.
though.
Huh?
However, other games use the over-the-shoulder camera before Resident Evil 4.
who perfected it?
Yeah, they shit was
Who used it first?
They shit was
Who used
ugly
it
because you can
first?
see the back of their
It
spine
don't
and
matter.
shit.
It's a lot of games that used it first. That don't mean it was good.
The ones who like
They didn't create it.
the ones who tore the fucking charts up though and got all the awards that year, Game of the Years and shit that year on fucking GameCube.
Thank you, dog.
With game
System that everybody slept
with
on.
the GameCube smashes, and they be like, "Hey man, we want it too, man." Sony over there.
That's surprising. That's surprising because he has a game. He had a GameCube. I'm surprised he didn't even cop Resident before.
He's scared.
I wasn't copying RE4.
He was scared.
I seen it on XPlay many a times. Adam Sester tried to convince me, but I was like, I'm good. I'm good.
He didn't want to get the clavicle.
Wow.
He didn't want to get the clavicle.
Since you're on the topic, what other game well, I know what game created it, but what other game do you think was better at it?
Okay, gun.
Can't
Did
tell.
I say no? Bullshit.
Now, are we saying before or after?
Before you said before.
He can't
They
tell.
said, I mean,
Well, hell,
they said.
you can go
we
after.
talking about
I still combat that shit, but yeah, before.
They saying the original Splinter Cell. That's just them. That's them.
That's no. That is a fucking, oh my god.
I guess OG Silent Hill. That's them. I'm not saying that.
No.
OG Silent Hill is pre-rendered backgrounds just like the old Resident Evils.
They saying some Ghost Recon series. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Third person.
Yeah, Ghost.
Over the
That's what they're
shoulder.
saying.
Nah, Ghost Recon was a first-person shooter like Rainbow Six at first. They didn't go over the shoulder till later.
They said series. They said series though. They said series.
They didn't go over the shoulder till fucking Xbox 360.
Which came at man.
Yeah, it was after that
Which
generation.
came after what?
It's alright, cut.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe,
I'm not saying this.
Man.
I'm saying
Trying to
this.
claim shit.
maybe
Tomorrow Never Dies, which sounds like James Bond. Which
it's okay to give Resident Evil some
That's what they
props
saying?
now. Okay,
That wasn't the same aiming style. Dog.
tomorrow,
that's what they say. Look.
Tomorrow Never Dies
I'm
is
not
so janky. Dog.
I didn't put this.
It's one of them.
One I can probably give you is Splinter Cell. That's probably the only one. But as far as perfecting it, no. Fuck no.
So who did it better after?
Who did it better after?
Gears of War.
Shit, that's a toss. Nah.
What?
Gears of War was probably next in line, sure.
When you say did it better, what you mean,
We're
man?
talking from then till now?
Yeah, after.
From then till now.
Yeah.
You think Gears of War did it the best?
Oh, so who is the king of over the shoulder action right now? Like, which one felt the best? Ooh, that's a good ass question to end the podcast on right there. This is good.
I gotta give the Gears Award because fuck Batman and that over the shoulder shit. But
disrespectful.
Let's keep it on shooters.
Yeah, let's keep it on shooters.
Yeah, it's a bunch of third persons.
That's the case. So, Resident Evil 4 remake, top notch.
Let's see.
So, man, we gotta leave that out of here. We ain't talking about RE, man. We saying who else?
Yeah, remake.
No. We already talked about RE.
We
already talked about RE.
You can't kick out
OG RE.
You can't kick out the remake.
Come on, bring in the remake. Yeah,
you can't kick out the remake.
It's got run and shoot. It's got walk and shoot.
And now I gotta turn the Wayne on y'all niggas.
Shut up! I'm trying to think of which game was like the best experience for me with the over the shoulder shit.
Besides Dead Space,
God of War would be okay.
I haven't even played through Dead Space, so I wouldn't know right now.
Oh, I watched.
I'm trying to think of a shooter, K-Con, a shooter. Over the shoulder, actually is different, but over the shoulder shooter one. I feel like that RE4 remake is just too easy right now. It is nice.
Not a lot of them, huh?
It is nice.
Crazy.
I'm trying to think of what I done. What have I done over the shoulder? I love right now, for me, because it challenged me in a way that made me be like, okay, I need to watch every fucking step, and I even need to watch the power-ups that I pick up. I'm going Returnal. Because Returnal...
It's more third person, though. It ain't really over the shoulder, is it?
It's over the shoulder.
At that angle. It's the angle preference I'm thinking about over the shoulder wide.
What you mean? Like...
Because Returnal, that ain't really over the shoulder. That's just third person.
You got 360 view on that game, don't you?
Let me see, man. I'm talking about
all the fucking movements you gotta make.
Are y'all talking about? Are y'all talking about like the camera revolves around when you spin the camera around? It spin around the whole character.
Yeah, like how I'm thinking about it, the setup like Batman, God of War, like shit like that.
Man, let me see.
I guess you can count that, man.
Let me see, man. I feel over the shoulder whenever I play Returnal. Return of the man.
Your angles will be cut off. Certain angles will be cut off. You wouldn't be able to see your whole surroundings. That's why I was like, I don't know about that one.
I tried.
When you aim. What does the camera do when you aim?
Every time I try to play a video, an ad come on. Goddamn, I just want to see my shit. You know what?
Like how's that?
Like does it zoom in to the right on the shoulder a little bit? Like when Kratos throw his fucking axe, that shit zoom in a little bit to the right. You can still see him a little bit, but you still trying to aim the axe.
Man, I'm counting Returnal as over the shoulder. I'm looking at it right now, man. I'm looking at it right now. That mug is slightly over her right shoulder, man. Come on, man. I'm counting that shit. Returnal is my favorite over the shoulder shooter.
Okay. I'm counting 5 and 6
at the moment.
I'm counting 5 and 6.
RE5 and RE6?
Yes, sir.
You said as your favorite, your tops, your faves?
We talking about as far as those that have continued after 4 with the over the shoulder.
Bet. I take
4 remake is still the favorite. I'm
gonna take 5 over 6. Resident Evil 5 over RE6. Cause 6 had two. They tried so much. It was too much reaching. It was way too much. Like 5, it's a certain charm, the stiffness of 5 to me. It's a certain charm to it. It's even a certain charm to the original RE4's mechanics to be. You can't move.
Yeah, you can't.
But that motherfucking laser feels so good when you shoot somebody in the kneecap and then you hit that roundhouse. It feels so good to do a German suplex on them cultists and make their fucking head turn into a watermelon.
If you don't say Returnal, then you got to say The Division then.
Nah. I ain't fucking with the division just because
the division is involved, but I wouldn't pick it.
I got it. Like it is, but I'm talking about my favorite. Dog. I'm talking about like the one that I prefer. And like with the division,
I'm just saying in general.
With me, I like the experience of the first division, but the mechanics was really nothing special. They way too. It's way too like. It's way too repetitive for me. It was too repetitive. That's why we ain't played through the division 2, because we running through the city streets,
doing the same bullshit,
and some more streets, checking some backpacks and luggage bags, and some more streets and luggage bags. Me and G had more fun playing RE6 because,
goddamn right,
we ain't saying that the game is a perfect game. We ain't saying that motherfucker is the best Resident Evil, but if you
guess what, it had substance.
It had that, and it had experiences. The division was like, hey, go pick this up. Hey, get some shit for a community. Hey, do this mission. And then when you fight people on the division, it just started disgusting me, because I was like, we run into a room, we see a bunch of dudes run out, we see one dude with a super life bar. Nothing really different about him. We just got to shoot him more. No. Yeah. On Resident Evil, we fighting big, fat, obese niggas that could pick the car up and shit. We fighting fucking zombies that's doing leapfrog while they laying on the ground and shit. We got
fighting a King Kong-sized Juavo with a penis out of his back.
Hold on.
I can't remember, but I believe you.
On Chris's story.
It was so long ago.
Y'all niggas are fighting for y'all lives.
Yeah, kills.
How do you forget that battle?
It was, yeah, it was months at this point, but yeah.
He's saying it was mediocre.
I fuck with the experiences that you get, especially the multiplayer experiences that you can have in 6. It was pretty crazy.
That shit was funny. I don't know how you could forget that, because that motherfucker threw a tank at your ass while you was on the Gatling gun and you died.
You know what? Now I sure do remember. We had to run around the block. Yeah, yes. Now I remember.
You had to run on his back and keep stabbing that thing on his back. Yeah.
Now I definitely remember. But yeah, man, I'm holding Returnal as my favorite shooter. That motherfucker, as a lover of them old arcade, like Space Harrier, fucking Contra, Metal Slug, that arcade feeling when you pick up those collectibles, but then you blend it in with the shooting mechanics of like shit. It's the closest to a 3D arcade game I really ever seen, like on some shit like that. It's crazy. It's crazy.
But there's a question I got for y'all. Have any one of y'all niggas ever beat a Metal Slug game?
Yeah, I got the whole collection. I beat it all the time. You always in fighting aliens.
Nope.
I beat it.
I ain't never beat one.
I beat them, like, are you talking about on the arcade or on the home? Like, you always played it at home. Did you ever have any home versions of it?
Nah, I never had a home version of it. Only had that shit at arcade.
I wouldn't.
A grocery store.
Nah, at arcade, that shit impossible. Dying from one hit and everything, that shit is impossible. At home, though, all day. I got the Metal Slug collection right here. I think it go up to like Metal Slug 6.
Wait, so is it different?
Yeah.
From arcade and at home?
Wait, what you mean?
Uh-huh.
I mean, for the gameplay gonna be different. I mean, like life-wise, like, yeah, you get shot one time and that shit in the arcade, you done.
Nah, you still do that other shit, but you got infinite continues at the house. You know, you ain't got to put no quarter off up in your system and shit like that, you know.
Oh, so there's no... okay. That's different.
Yeah, you know how that shit go. But yeah, you trying to throw us off of this shit. It's okay to give Resident Evil props, dog.
No, I was asking a real question.
You gonna bring a Metal Slug out of fucking nowhere. You fucking crazy. Unless
nigga, you said Metal Slug.
I inspired you.
Yeah,
it's cool, dog.
When you said it, that's all I was wondering. I was like, damn, you should beat it.
It's hard to give RE4 his props for innovating the industry, dog.
I ain't give them niggas shit.
It's alright, dog. It's alright. It's alright, man.
Boy.
But yeah, man, I'm gonna say, yeah, that was a cool freestyle session, man. That was a cool freestyle. Y'all got anything else, man?
Nah.
Alright. G, man, you got that.
Johnny Teeth in me. All right.
G, man, you got that quote over there, man. Shout out to Chip Skylight.
Wait Wait for it to be easier, and you'll do nothing but wait.
Nice.
I'm waiting.
I'm ready for that fucking adversity, man. That adversity. Yeah, man. I always feel uncomfortable when shit is too easy. Like if a girl come up to you at the club and invite you to a hotel, you're probably gonna get robbed. That's what this shit make me think of.
Never be that easy.
Yeah, man. You gotta respect the challenges out here in life, man. Hey, one thing that you gotta do as an adult, know when something is a challenge, or know if something wanna make you step out of your square too, though. So yeah, that's a dynamic. That's a whole different dynamic. But yeah, man, that's some field trip podcast type shit. Anyway,
so I got one last thing to say. I got one last thing to say.
Go ahead, K-Cut.
Honorable mention from the shit that I want to come back.
Damn.
Titanfall. That's all I gotta say.
Well, damn.
Is that from the icebreakers?
Hey, damn.
Most controversial game alive.
I said honorable mention. I need my Titanfall back.
Bump the quote. Goddamn.
Man, that is Durag Rico. K, the most controversial. God. G Knight. No B. And that is the Shemo podcast, the gaming podcast. Shout out to everybody for chilling with us in this digital corner of the world, man. If y'all still up in here, man, go ahead and give us a rating, however you feel. And if you want to spread it, COVID ain't the only thing that's contagious. We gonna catch y'all. Whenever we catch y'all, I don't know, it's gonna be shit dropping. We got all types of shit dropping. We got podcasts dropping. We got fucking game videos in the chamber. Damn, I said that shit like 3 times. That shit fucking crazy.
Chop and screwed, boy.
Fucking crazy, man. I was moving my head and the word kept coming out. I was like, hold on, slow down.
Fucking yourself up.
Oh man, shout out to everybody, man. Don't forget to put a Twinkie in the air fryer and throw an ice cream scoop up on it, man. We're about to catch y'all later in life. Y'all be safe out there and y'all stay geek.